A good afternoon to all of you. A good afternoon to all of you. I hope you brought a coat with you. Outside it's bloody warm. Inside we are cooling down quite a lot. I hope the climate is okay for this afternoon meeting. I hope so. You're most welcome. On this day 25 years ago, August 25th in 1997, I was alone when I went to the Chamber of Commerce to register a one-person company. And you're doing me a great privilege by accompanying me with 100 and 120 persons from last 25 years on having this celebration. And since we are a knowledge company, we are dealing with knowledge this afternoon. And of course, having an anniversary, you also need a drink. So please stay after 17 o'clock for having a drink and having a good time on the beautiful terrace here in this building. But before that, we're going to do some nice knowledge work. You're most welcome. Let me start with saying thanks to Plant. Bastiaan, director from Plant, Center for Innovation and Entrepreneurship. You offered us this room to have our meeting, and since you have an important role for entrepreneurship in this city, I will draw you in the program this afternoon, later on this meeting. So we will hear from you. Just three tiny practical remarks. The first one, we have got a floating audience. Some of you announced that they will come later. Others announced they will leave earlier. But anybody should take with him or her a goodie bag, an old-fashioned goodie bag. We have some small bags down in this room. So take care if you leave that you take a goodie bag with some Leiden stuff and some general stuff to enjoy. And my colleague Rob is now showing you the goodie bag. Please don't open it, just take it with you to your home and enjoy the surprise. It's a nice surprise this evening. That's the first. The second one, we will have two breaks on this long and hot afternoon. We will have two breaks. The first one at 2 with a sweet snack, and the other one with a warm snack later on. And the breaks take half an hour. And I will announce the end of the break with this bell. And mind you, it looks like a rusty bell, but it's an original Tibetan temple bell. And they were made to make noise in the mountains, in the Himalaya mountains. And they can make a lot of noise. So in order to protect your ears, if I make a little sound and come back. The third practical remark, we're having a masterclass, and masterclass is always two-way traffic. So I'm going to talk a lot, I'm going to show you pictures, but please talk back, ask your questions, make your interruptions. So let's try to make 100 people in the room, of course, a little difficult, but let's try to make some kind of conversation of it. Those three practical remarks, and now let's get a little acquainted. If you work for 25 years, you meet thousands of people. And we decided to meet even more people from overseas, people from outside our borders. That's why we made an English language masterclass. But a tiny selection of 100 of you, but still a very diverse selection. So let's get a little acquainted. Let me first ask you your age. I think I know of someone who is 88. Ik weet van iemand die is 88. Will you show up? Ja, take it. And you asked me, do you think my English is good enough? But I said, well, I'm not sure about that, but the atmosphere will be good enough for you. And I hope you enjoy this afternoon. Someone older as 88? No, you're the champion. And I know of someone who is 19 years old. He must be the youngest. Yeah, Leo, behind, the youngest. Leo, if I may ask you, where were you born?
I was for the Leiden.
You were born in Leiden. What's your most used language at home?
English.
English. So it's funny, isn't it? You are born in Leiden, and your domestic language is English. And that's not funny at all in this city. A lot of people are doing that. That's some kind of metaphor for this city. We're going to discuss that. Someone younger as 19? No. So you're all between 19 and 88. All right, that's a nice diversity. Who is living in the city of Leiden? All right, about a third of you. Who of you was born in the city of Leiden? 3, including Leo, with his domestic English. 3 of you. So you notice that says something about the city. Most people in this city are migrants. We come from elsewhere. We have to deal with each other as sometimes at any moment in our lives we were newcomers to the city. Just 3 in this company of hundreds of people. I know of some places where you come from. I had some registrations from Eindhoven. I didn't notice you. They didn't arrive. Amsterdam, who's from Amsterdam? Just one finger? Yeah, you know, the distance from Amsterdam to Leiden is much larger than from Leiden to Amsterdam. We all know that. Yeah. The Hague, people from The Hague. 3 of you, I think more of you are coming. They will be a little late. You're most welcome. Waddinxveen. 2 entrepreneurs from Waddinxveen, you're most welcome. Greece. Hey, we have a Greek colony at the end of the room. You're most welcome. And to stay outside the country, Italy, but we had an Italian, but he has to arrive yet. Yeah. By the way, the Italian is working at ASH Tech, so he might represent the universe in this small acquaintance game. We have a Dutchman from Sweden. There's our Dutchman from Sweden. We have a person called Blauberg. Did you show up? A few years ago, we were looking on Google. Is there another company with the name Blauberg? And we found an ice parlor in Harderwijk with that name. But it was gone already before we could get there. And now a person showed up with his family name Blauberg. He might come. We have a German. You're from Germany. Well, most welcome. I heard downstairs we had some guests from Chile. You're most welcome. Nice to have you with us. How long have you been living here in Leiden?
2 years.
2 years? And you're doing what in Leiden?
I'm doing a PhD at the law faculty.
Oh, yeah. Thank you. Hope to hear more from you. I hoped to greet someone from Groningen. I didn't see him until now. Who's from Groningen? Well, I am. And Lucien is also from Groningen. So we have, gaat niet boven Groningen. So let that be said just for once. All right, so we have a nice diversity. Someone wants to say something about himself because of a special living place, special occupation. No, I hope you will meet each other again during the breaks.